All right, well, I am back with Anastasia Hayward, who just read Sophia White and Her Seven Promises. And as you were saying, this is a Snow White story, but also you're taking inspiration from the Grimm fairy tale as well as the Disney. So, what is it about the Snow White story that made you want to tackle it?
You know, of everything, I kind of came up with the title first. I like playing around with words, and I was like, I just kind of came up with this title. But Snow White, I kind of had a funky childhood. I spent a lot of time with my grandma growing up, and she had the original Disney Snow White, like VHS tape. So every time I visited her, like that's was the movie she had, so that's what I would watch. So I guess kind of rooted into my childhood. I loved Cinderella, I loved The Sleeping Beauty and all the classics, but Snow White kind of has a special place because I connect it to connecting with my family.
Yeah.
So I wanted to write something that I felt like also has some family explorations and feelings about what makes a family and, why do we connect with people?
Right. Well, yeah, in the story of Snow White, it's as much about her connecting with the dwarves as it is a romance.
Hmm.
And the amnesia trope is a really fun, like historical romance trope that we don't see that much these days. I think because it's kind of so big that it's like, what do we do with this? So, what inspired you to take that on, and how did you think about it as you were writing it?
Yeah, I guess I kind of saw the amnesia trope as also a second chance. Like it's a way to, if you're not sure, because in chapter one, my main character she really just isn't happy with her life, and she's kind of feels stuck where she is. So through a series of unfortunate circumstances, she finds herself with amnesia. But I also saw it connecting with the doctor character. It was a second chance for her to kind of explore, who do I want to be? If I'm starting from zero, if I have nothing, who do I get to be now? And just following those little personality decisions that, what am I doing because it's rooted in who I am? What am I doing because that's the environment I'm in? And just kind of getting to be who you think you want to be when you're given a second chance to do it.
Yeah. Do you feel that you approach your characters from a framework of psychology principles since you do have this degree in psychology?
Probably. I don't know if I think about it like, oh, I studied this and now I'm applying these like trait pendulums. I don't know. I don't think about it quite that far, but probably. I think I was drawn to getting my degree in psychology because I just like thinking that way and I wanted more of a foundation on it. And I guess my
Yeah.
husband was right. I really do pull it in more than I thought I would.
Yeah, well, the idea of like, okay, let's strip away the environment and see is her personality different. I think that's a fun psychology experiment that
Yeah.
you're playing.